I'm Dan Yashinsky, and I'd like to read to you from a book I wrote called I Am Full, Stories for Jacob. It's partly a funny book, partly a sad book, and for Cozy Fest, I'll read a poem that Jacob wrote. The book is written in his voice, and this is... One day I'm swimming at the Jewish Community Center, and I remember a poem I heard Lemon do that night in New York, and I start to make up my own version of it. I tell my dad to get some paper and pen. So he gets out of the pool and borrows paper and pen from the lifeguard. Each length I do, I am saying the rhymes in my head, and then I surface at the end of the lane and dictate the poem to my dad. He keeps running from one end of the pool to the other, and I get a good swim in because it's a long poem. He says it may be the first time in history a poem was written underwater. It is dedicated to Lemon, the poet I heard in New York. It's about love, of course. Me without you is a witch without her cult, a bank without its vault, the Dead Sea without its salt. Me without you is a Scotsman without his kilt, a Jew without his guilt, a Schwarzenegger without his build, a granny without her quilt. Me without you is a fisherman without a bite, the sky without its light. Me without you is a sandwich without its bun, a father without a son, a convent without a nun. Me without you is a singer without a song, an older brother without his bong. Me without you is a dog without a tongue, a mermaid without a lung. Me without you is Arabia without its oil, free land without its soil, an egg without its boil. Me without you is cleaning without a broom, a bride without a groom, an Egyptian without a tomb. Me without you is the evening without its dusk, an elephant without its tusk, a man without his musk. Me without you is soup without its broth, a punk without a goth. Me without you is a poem without a rhyme, a margarita without a lime, the swamp without its slime, a dealer without his dime. Me without you is an owl without its hoot, a tree without its fruit, a pirate without his loot, a mensch without his suit. Me without you is a flag without its mast, a life without a past, a movie without a cast, experience without a blast. What would you be? You without me.